So welcome back to another video. Today's going to be a longer video. I'm going to talk, and I'm going to start this new series. Tell me in the comments below if you think this is a good idea. It's called Fact Friday, which I tell facts about an animal you truly want to know. This will be a little harder because in the comments down below, you have whatever comment that gets the most likes will be chosen. It's every Friday, where it's called Fact Friday, and that'll be a playlist. I'm not going to add it today because it's generally not about Fact Friday. Today's more about care tips. Today care tips is about mice. I talk about mice a lot, even though my name's Fish for Life. So this video is mainly about why I don't post about some animals a lot. Like, I did a video on that, but with the fish, I don't post a lot about them, because I know I'll post every once in a while, but or like a guppy giving birth or something, I don't post so often about the fish anymore, because nothing happens with the fish. Like, what would you rather? Boring videos of fish or exciting videos of fish every once in a while? Like, I know my name's Fish for Life, and there was a lot of things happening, like if you watched my beginning, starting with my YouTube channel, you'll see he's, hold on. You'll see the fish are really mainly posted there. I don't do any other videos. It's because nothing happens with this certain type of animal. And if I don't post for a while, and I'm not saying I'm going away, because I'm not. I'll never get rid of my YouTube channel, so never worry about that, guys. As long as YouTube stays as a YouTube as long as you can keep posting on YouTube, you'll see me here until my main goal right now is trying to hit 50. And I'm so surprised how much I've grown from starting out, because some people may say, oh, you only have a few subs, it doesn't really matter. Here's my thing. As long as people are watching the video, I will keep posting videos. I have lots of updates on videos. I'm so excited right now because if you look at She's Giving Birth a month ago, I literally hit 200, I think it was 202 this morning. I wish I could have caught it at 200, but I will do a video on that mainly. But I'm so happy about that. So, yeah, I may not post for a week or two, and you'll be, wondering what happened to John. Oh, Fish for Life. You'll be wondering what happened to Fish for Life. And, the thing is, if nothing happens, and I haven't been posting, I haven't been really active, because nothing's happening. No mouse giving birth, no fish, it's just, everyone's steady. There's no real updates on the baby mice, because they look pretty much the same from last update on them, so, one update, they were newborns. The second update, they would just have a little bit of fuzz. This update, they have white fur, but not fully. Never get attached to a mouse here. Now, the breeder, the ones I'm breeding, of course, they're going to stay for a long time, but their whole life. But I must tell you guys, never get attached to a mouse. Please don't, because I know all you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm selling them for food. And so, don't worry, some of the mice will be sold as pets, especially because I'm breeding black and white mice, so those will be sold as pets. And if you were wondering, guys, this is a black fox mouse. They're pretty, not like super expensive. I'm just saying they're about $10 a mouse. Like, I mean, me personally, I will never spend more than $5 on a mouse, because I don't need special colors. Because look at that face, though. I just had to show you that guy's face. She's so sleepy. She has decent amount of babies. She's just like the moms from movies where they have tons of children. Her face looks so worn out. She's feeding so many children. 15 babies. There's 15. Well, I think we had 16, but I think one got eaten or he died and they ate him. And I want to tell you guys, with mice, expect cannibalism. I'm sorry to say, cannibalism is a big thing with breeding rats, mice, hamsters. It happens all the time. You can't control it. It's a big thing. I've had it a few times happen to me, where another mouse killed the whole litter. I've had it where another mouse killed another mouse. I've had it where they kill a baby or something, or injure a baby, just like Stub. I'm gonna call him Stub. I want to call him Stub, but I was looking at the names, but I know you guys are gonna be like, just name him, and I'm like, I want names related to why he has no tail, like Stub. He doesn't have a tail, so it's Stub's he has a little stub, or I don't know, just he or she's gonna live their whole life out here. Because if he's a male, I'll just breed him. If he's a female, she'll have babies. And if it's a female and Stub has children, oh my gosh, that will be the cutest thing ever. Like a no-tail mouse having tailed mice. I know some mice are born with just it's a breed where they don't have like the tails. And the problem, like, they won't really need it, but for the wild, this would be a very, very, very big thing where they could die. Because, in the wild, they climb over, like, wires, and sometimes there's water over them, and their tail is used for balancing. So, he isn't wobbly in running, it's like holding on something, like if he's going across a wire or something. He would fall probably because his tail is really his balancer. I don't know if this is the same with mice, but rats' tails are used for balancing, of course, but if they're getting like super hot, because mammals can control their heat, but if they get sick, it's like their body heats up, and their tail is kind of like a way to just get rid of all the heat. So, yeah. Now I'm gonna talk about where to get your mice. Now, a lot of people say, don't buy them from pet stores, they're no good. I mean, I buy them, I'm just going to say the name because I'm not sponsored, Pet Supermarket. I buy them from Pet Supermarket. I feel like Pet Supermarket's a better pet store. It's not money, money, money every second. With PetSmart and Petco, well, especially PetSmart, I'm not going to hate on Petco because Petco is doing better now. It's giving dogs better food and cats. And they say they're trying with hamsters and mice and rodents, you know, to get better food. Because hamster and mice, rats, that food is very not like looked over. They're literally just putting in preservatives, really. So I really only give the mice seeds, fruits, vegetables. And if anyone likes to, like, I feel like the mice get a better life than what they would have with other people. Other people, they would probably have the most tiniest cage ever. They would have to have like these weird water bottles. Their litter would barely ever be cleaned. I have to clean their litter every week. And it gets annoying so much. And here's a tip for when you're breeding mice and they're outside or inside. I feel like inside it's better to breed them, but it's the stink. So if you have like a shed or something, it's better. They all have like little cooling areas, and right now it's been cool, so it's not really like hot anything. And when it does get hot, I do put like little fans over them, so I try to make sure everyone stays cool and everyone stays alright. Oh my goodness, what is going on? What is going on? This mouse, she's so tired, this poor mouse. She's just so tired. And the babies won't stop bugging her. So tired, man. Poor mice. I mean, each mouse, she got pregnant by accident with me. I guess when she gave birth, she had a few days still with the male, because I think the babies were like 2 days, and I didn't notice she gave birth. It was like, so what happening was, my mouse, when not my first mouse, because she had babies, once again, the gray and white one, she had babies, but they were killed. It was the litter that was killed all. But what would happen is, I didn't notice it. It was far in the corner, and they were covering up the babies very well. And it was more, right now, I didn't pay much, like, I was still giving them food and water. I just wasn't really looking in the cage and seeing, like, if anything's different or someone's died or something. Well, I probably would have saw some if they died, but, I didn't really look in. I just gave them food, water, made sure everyone was okay. And then I looked in, and boom, babies. And I think it was about a few days she had them, because the baby started growing like little fuzz, like a bit before the white ones. I feel like the black and like brown, they opened their eyes 2 days before. Well, the first one opened it 2 days before. Then the next day, all the black ones opened up their eyes. And then the day after that, the white ones opened up their eyes. So I think they were about 2 days older. So, she had a litter of about 7 or 8. So, I mean, breeding mice, one day you'll have like, I don't know, you'll have 20, and then you'll count them all over again, and there'll only be like 19 or 18, because with babies, I notice this happens a lot. It probably the baby got sick and they ate them, or the baby just got eaten, or he just died and they ate him. But like right now, she originally had 16 babies, and I'm only counting 15. So one has disappeared. And something like this, you can't really control. It just happens. Now, when you're breeding mice, you want to keep them, especially for them to breed, you want to keep them in a dark, quiet environment. I literally just shaked it right when I said quiet. But a quiet environment, very not stressful, like very little stress for them. But my mice breed well because I don't be digging around in the cage, picking them up. I feel like if you pick them up and bother them around, they have a much harder time breeding and all that. But, want to hear an interesting fact? Or, never mind. It's a weird fact, but, mice do need, I would say, for, like, giving birth cages and breeding cages, you need at least, a 10-gallon, I would say. Everyone gets a good life. I mean, people keep them in small little cages, that they never see the sunlight, seriously. All they see is like a lamplight for their whole life. And then they just die one day. You know, it's sad. These guys they live like mice. They need 12 hours of sunlight, 12 hours of nightlight. I'm just telling you guys, they just get the normal sunlight. And, oh my goodness, fix the camera. They just get the day, pretty much. They just get the day amount of light. Whatever amount of light's there, that's the one they get. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in another video.